to Reno. The storm started hitting and I decided to get off the road. Sorry about that. I am in Elko, almost to Reno, but with the high winds, the rain started, I said, not worth the extra half an hour drive for today. So I am in Elko. And the storm's going to be overnight. I'm hoping they get the roads cleared far before 10, but as long as they clear them up before 10, I can go over the mountains. But I don't have chains and I can't put chains on the camper. The tire clearance is maybe 2 inches, maybe 3, but I don't see chains with the bumps. The wheels already rub up against the underside of the camper. If I were to put chains on there, it would just rip it up. So I am here at least till tomorrow. I may reroute if it doesn't clear the roads and they still require chains, but for now, I am 6 hours away from my destination and I can't wait. I got 3 days of funk on me and I'm gonna have one more. Maybe not so much funk. There's showers here. I might shower tonight. I'm cheap though, so we shall see. All my clothes are packed, but I do have leggings that I put over my other pair, and they got a little dirty, but they're not stanky. I mean, it's not even noticeable dirt, but... And then I do have clean unders and socks. That I made sure I had. I just don't have a clean top, and I don't have access. Oh, yes, I do. I never dropped off the donation. I have clean clothes. Never mind. Hey, Carrie. How are you? This is my spot for, wow, at least, let's see, 10 to 10, at least 12 hours, maybe at least 15 hours or more. What time does the sun rise? 7. So from 2, okay, so I'm here for 17 hours. Glad I figured that out. Someday I'll learn me some math. I have a minor in it, but I can't add. How you been? I can't believe I can get on YouTube, but I can't get on StreamYard. So, guys, I am looking for wool yarn. I want to crochet slippers and hats for the flood victims in North Carolina because I couldn't go. I also... If you're in Arizona, or you'll be, I don't know who's out where I don't know if I can give my location out there, but plastic bags. I can send instructions on how to crochet the plastic mats and send it to them, but if people are around me, they're going to be out in Quartzsite, start saving your plastic bags now. I need as many as I can get. You need about 500 bags to make one tent mat, and this is to insulate for under their tents. So I couldn't drive out there and help. I mean, I could have had a clear path going, but I would not have had one coming back, and I can't drain other people's resources being stuck somewhere, so I didn't go to help. Nope, I'm going to California right now. I will go to Quartzsite in, yes, the store bags. I will be in Quartzsite possibly December. I do plan on going to Quartzsite. It just depends on how much fun I have in California, how soon I leave. I know it's at least December 1st. So yes, the store bags, if you're out in Quartzsite area, or possibly I might take a trip into Mesa once or twice. If you're in Mesa, Phoenix area, just start stocking up the bags, I'll get them. Yeah, E-Dub, you said store bags. I answered you yes. And then Carrie said, okay, back in AZ, and I was telling him I'm headed to California right now. So I'm talking to everybody. There's 6 people watching. So I don't know if you can hear the winds, but I got hit by a, what do you call those things that roll through the desert in ghost towns. I know it's a bush that gets loosed. Why can't I think of the tumbleweed? I got hit by a couple tumbleweed and I almost got a huge one. That trucker was right next to me, and I was passing him when that thing came out of nowhere, and I saw his face, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm dead. But no, I missed it. It was pretty big though. So when the rain hit, I'm like, I ain't battling the wind and the rain, because I'll just be off the road, so it wasn't worth it. So what's everybody up to today? I am in much better spirits. I have had a lot of time to sort my stuff out, and I'm back to at least knowing who I am and not what somebody else determines I am. I'm also guarding my heart above all else, which I should have done in the first place. And I'm also forgiving, because I don't want to hate anybody, and I don't want to have enemies. And that's it. Where is your daughter? Who are you, Ruben? And why are you asking about my daughter? I still don't go on much. A few panels, but not ready to start back. Okay. Hey, Leon. I don't know who Ruben is and why they're asking me about my daughter. Are you younger and you just need a girl? I don't know. There's all kinds of weird reasons about asking about my daughter. I did find my son. I'm in contact with his family. I am so grateful for that. I'm not going to talk about the situation much, but it's going to be a long time till he's back to normal, if ever. So he's got a long road ahead of him. His family had to leave. And she still loves him, but she had to go. And anyway, I'm in contact with all of them. So that's how that ended. To anybody who knows me, I'm just grateful to know that he's still alive. I was so scared for the longest time, and I didn't have a support system out here. I really wanted one. I tried with all my might, but I never got one. So here I am, recovering. I can't be without a support system around me. I can't be without people around me. Lesson learned. It's been a long year. Okay, Ruben, you know what I'm gonna do? What can I do here? Let's see. Isn't there a way to go to see their information? I updated apps and now I don't know how. All right, I have no idea how to check somebody's channel at this point. And I should be able to. I'm the channel owner. Maybe it's further down. Nope. There, I'm gonna pin it just to annoy everybody now. Not everybody. I'm sorry. I'm annoyed. Maybe I'll just put it the right way. I'm annoyed that somebody would ask me a question and not bother to stick around and try to tell me why I should give away my personal information to strangers. You know, use your brain a little bit. I'm getting a bigger one. My social skills were pretty dang low because of autism and ADHD, and many people realize that and use it for their advantage, but I have learned to not do that anymore. I am worth far more than that. I put gold in a pig's snout. That's pretty sad. I feel like a lowlife myself, but I'm not a lowlife. And I am getting weird. I've been on the road for 3 days with nobody to talk to, I guess. I do get weird. I guess that's why I changed my channel name to This Is Me, because I wanted to share my experiences with people so they don't feel alone, so they don't have to suffer in silence. That is so painful when you're suffering and you can't talk to anybody about it because you're trying to protect people. And when you find out they don't want to protect or even know you, then why are you protecting people? What kind of mental illness is that? That's sus. Yeah, it is very sus. Especially since I don't really talk about my children much. I talked about my son when he had his issue, and then I was stressing because I couldn't find him. I might have mentioned I have one, but why would anybody ask, where is she? I'm like, duh. No, I'm just gonna tell you because you asked. My daughter is on planet Earth. How's that? Oh, I have to reverse the camera for a few. You can watch the traffic there. There we go. Look at them clouds. They're having a winter storm and they require chains. I can't even chain up if I wanted to. Not the camper. I was that way during the last hurricane, a week without power. Whoa. I just keep getting this urge to go help with the flood victim things because I know I'm physically fit enough to go help. And it's driving me crazy. I am almost considering, I got time to think about it, getting a truck cap for the truck and leaving my camper and going ahead and going because I can drive my truck through snow. I just can't drive my camper through snow. And I can chain up my truck too. But I feel like I really want to go help. There's another option too. I don't necessarily have to take my truck, because I can go to get somebody else's vehicle and take it down too. I have that option. But I'd have to fly. I have a plane ticket still sitting around that I never used. But I don't think that airline goes to Pennsylvania. Okay. Take your call. I gotta email somebody real quick. He wanted to talk to me and I can't get a hold of him. Sorry about that. I had to send an email off and let somebody know I was on. Sorry about that. I had to send an email off and let somebody know I was on. Coffee. I have a Arby's here, a Love's, and a Godfather Pizza Express. And then there's another truck stop. I would say walking distance, but I don't think they allow walking down there. I don't know. It's within walking distance. It's on the other side of the freeway, past the 2 exits. So I'm thinking there's no foot traffic. There might be a way. I can find a way when I need to. But they got stuff there too. Or I could drive over. It's not gonna kill me to drive 2 minutes to the next stop if I wanted something over there. But this was a better option, I think. It's got showers. Of course, Pilot's got showers too, I guess. There's some guy down there in that fenced area waiting for a bus or something. Oh no, that's the dog park. I saw a bench. I assumed it was a bus, and I'm thinking, weird. It's a doggy park. Some guy saw my camper and, hey, Dabs, how you doing? Oh, good for her. Some guy thought I was carting dogs in my camper. He looks at it and he goes, dogs? I said, no, that's my house. He goes, oh. I have so many good conversations with this camper. I really don't know that I would miss it. Unless I had a different life. But I think I'm going back to my old life because what I saw out there scared the shit out of me, and I don't think it's even possible to find the way things were back then. Nobody has a heart anymore, except people that are too far away. I am getting better. 3 days of driving gives you lots of time to sort stuff. So I'm doing better. When the clouds roll in, I can tell I start to get a little iffy. But I am doing better. I'm leaving that comment up, pinned. That pinned comment is somebody who pinned some weird stuff, and I don't know why. And if anybody wants to do anything fun, you can look them up and try to figure out why he was acting weird. I don't know. I figured, why hide bad behavior? That's why they do it. Nobody calls them on their shit. So, he's pinned, whoever it is. And why ever he was asking. Sounds to me like a perv. That's what it sounds like to me. And I'm like, what y'all think? Boy, I'm getting nasty today, ain't I? The clouds are in. It's stormy, rainy. And my truck cab is only a 2-seater with no passenger seat available because it has my fridge. So I did find a way to sleep stretched out, believe it or not, on a fairly level surface even. Oh, I might show it later. It was a miracle. The first night I couldn't get comfortable. And I just woke up comfortable and I'm like, I'm gonna have to remember this. So I sat there and pictured where everything was so I could duplicate it the next night. Well, the next night, I don't know, I think it was okay. Last night, I was in so much freaking pain. Oh, I couldn't lay on my shoulder, anything. My whole left arm is swollen from driving. I guess I haven't lifted those fire pit buckets for a few months or a month. What month is this? This is November. Okay, it's only been a month, less than a month. I don't know, you can get out of shape so fast. But, yep, I am soliciting for wool yarn because I want to crochet slippers and hats for the flood victims since I can't go to help. And I'm going to keep being mad about it. It's nobody's fault, but I'm still mad about it. So I'm just going to do what I can. Also, collect plastic sacks. If anybody crochets or can learn to crochet by video, they need plastic crocheted mats for under their tents for insulation and warmth. That's the call right now, and they need them ASAP before Christmas. So that means you're going to be crocheting your butt off. It should go fairly quick though. I'm going to be working mine off. I don't even know if I'd get to the slippers or hats right away because I think the mats are more important right now. They need, I don't know. I can't. Maybe the hats and slippers are. Maybe I'll ask. I'm in touch with the few guys with the boots on the ground. So I will ask them tonight or tomorrow and get back to y'all. Maybe I'll do a community post about it. So if anybody's a crocheter, I know I'm thinking wool. They probably think anything warm, but I'm thinking snow, getting wet, and all that other stuff will keep you warm as long as it doesn't get wet. Unless you want to invest in good ski gear and send it over there. But wool's probably the most affordable option to send to them. They can get it can get damp. They can sweat in it and not get too damp and cold. It'll be better, and it's expensive. Wool is expensive. That's why I have to solicit for the yarn, because I can't afford it myself. And collect those plastic bags if you are a crocheter, you know a crocheter who will help. They need these within a month, if not sooner. They also need lots of propane and buddy heaters. If you know anybody who can build, the Amish are there building tiny houses. There are groups putting up portable sheds. I don't know how well the tiny houses are going because the land is still soft. They're still having landslides. Oh, sorry, I'm getting teary. They need a lot of moving equipment. If anybody has trucks that can clear roads and paths, dump trucks, if anybody has any of that stuff, can take them down there and go help. They're looking for that. If you go to my TikTok, you'll see restreams of some guys. I think I posted one on Facebook too. They're direct connections to what's going on down there. So anyway, if I know Missouri was having flooding too, I couldn't go that route. I didn't want to go through Denver, and I didn't want to go through Albuquerque. Albuquerque and all them mountains are all snowed up, and it ain't melting that soon. Yeah, it's only going up to the 50s, but it's windy. It's not going to melt fast. The ground's up here. There hasn't been snow for how long? I'm seeing snow on the ground. I'm like, okay, the ground is cold enough for snow, so I ain't going that route. So I actually had to take the most northern route to avoid snow. And I actually like this drive. I've only been through one big city I had to drive through, and that was Salt Lake City. All the way from Wisconsin down to where I am now, I only had to drive through one big city. The route I took, and it was only 1 hour longer than the other routes. So so worth it to not have all that stress. Nice open road. It was a really nice drive. At one point, I'm coming out, I don't remember what city it was Casper, Wyoming, and my route had me kind of zigzagging on the less used highways for some reason. And I get down to a quarter tank, I'm starting to look for a gas station. It's getting closer, it's down, I'm running on fumes, and I see a gas station, and I'm like, oh, just let me make it that far. I get there, I pull up to the pump, and it says, internet down, cash only. I look in my wallet, I'm like, oh my God, I only have $5. My head's spinning thinking about it. So I go inside, and I said, so how far is the next gas station? And she said, 44 miles. And I said, $5 ain't getting me 44 miles. And their gas was $4.89. As an employee, I think she just felt bad working there. But anyway, she said, would 25 get you there? And I said, oh, I think it should. So I gave her my 5, and she put 20 in of her own money to get me to the next gas station. I'm tearing up again. to get me to the next gas station. I was barely pulling it on fumes. Man, I guess when she said 44 and I turned white as a ghost, she realized I was in trouble. So, that was amazing. And I don't think I'm getting 17 miles a gallon on this trip. It's been pretty windy. A lot of the trips, so it just adds up the gas mileage. But I got to the next gas station. It wasn't on E, but it was pretty close enough to have me still panicking till I saw it. What other stress? I almost got killed by a bear. What are those? Why can't I? The sage bush that goes through the ghost towns. Tumbleweed. Scared a trucker. I guess I should have been more scared, but I ended up dodging it, thank goodness. I figured I was just gonna intentionally take my truck and let it clip my left bumper instead of hitting that thing head on, so I missed it entirely, which was good. Because that left bump, no, it's my right bumper. That right bumper had some tearing, and I did a repair, but I'm not sure the repairs are really gonna hold up, so I taped and roped it off anyway. Oh, I'm not getting any chats. I'm unpinning that message. I'm done being mad about it. Oh, there we go. Everybody's calling. Oh, because Mona's doing a convoy. I guess I'm talked out for now. I just got really quiet. Well, I'm gonna go. If I decide to bring out my laptop and my hat, well, I don't need my hats, but I got my phone. I may stream a game. And it would have to be off YouTube. I can't get on the StreamYard. There's not enough signal for StreamYard, but somehow I can get on YouTube and stream. And I haven't had anybody say anything about lag or sound, so I'm guessing it's worked well. And I don't know if you noticed, but I was not able to get my tooth. I would have been stuck for another winter, and my mind gave out on me. It literally gave out. I just couldn't deal. But, yep, here I am, getting better. I'm gonna go. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.